1001223, and I'm live. Hi everyone. This is Francisco. 10 minutes ago, 10 seconds ago. Um. Oh shit. Anyways, so I was thinking that it would be uh, it would be very entertaining to see a video scene, maybe even a an ad for people not to drink and drive, and I think it's called a sobriety test, where like people have to um, walk a straight line, and they have to like stand on one leg with their finger on their nose. I mean, they have to, yeah, they have to stand with one leg while the other one is up with what, like one finger, the index finger on the nose. Um, and I was thinking that it would be super funny to see uh like kind of like a cheerleader, um I forget the other name, but there's like a different type of like dancing, um a ballerina type of dance. Well, that concept in mind, um and like it'll be a female, and she'll tell the police officer like, yeah, I've been drinking and I'm way over the the legal limit, but look at me. And then she'll start performing like handstands and you know maybe even um, throwing up her body, like her legs in the air with one hand on the side and just one hand on the ground. Like, look at me, I'm sober, I'm good to go. Um, and I don't know, just be creative with it. I mean, this will be like an ad for all of you to look at, and to practically laugh your asses off. Um, about so yeah, it's that simple. It's that simple. uh, and maybe even the police officer could be like, "You're under arrest. Turn around with your hands behind your back," and then like all of a sudden she would perform like a stunt, and she would be like on top of the police officer's shoulders, like a cheerleader with her hands up, with one of her hands up, and the other one straight down. But like, like obviously on the side of her, uh, like torso. Um, And then maybe you guys can add some effects, like the cheerleader effects, and then that's why and then that's when the police officer would say, and that's why, ladies and gentlemen, you shouldn't drink and drive. And then he will smile, and then the video will end right there. And yeah, just to give the entertainment industry a twist, and so that maybe more inspiration can eventually come out of that one video. And not just that, but if like 1 million people do this, maybe like the most popular video could win something like a prize or like like some free advertisement for people to advertise. I mean, for people to subscribe to their channel. Um, Paid by YouTube.com. So YouTube.com, the YouTube company will actually um, forward all the money they generate practically from all of the videos that I'm pretty much discussing. So from this one idea, if there's 1 million videos, YouTube will select a winner, and that winner will get like a chance to get like maybe 100,000 or even 1 million subscribers from this one idea. So like a lot of you who are in the like pageant dancing classes and stuff like that, whether you are young or old, um, doesn't really matter. Even if you're young, like there's a lot of young um, kids out there who are in cheerleading and ballerina and stuff like that. So the police officer will pull you guys over, even if you're a kid, and then the police officer will obviously perform the sobriety test, and then um, and then basically you will be like, like maybe the police officer could be persistent, like, and talking crap, like you can't even walk a straight line, and this and that, and then all of a sudden you start showing off and performing stunts. Like, you think I'm drunk? And then that's when the actor will perform like all of these extra special um, things that normal people or the average people can't really perform or do, without practice. Obviously. Um, so I think that's what will make this video like super, or these videos super entertaining. And not just that, but it'll at the end of the day, it will be a positive message not to drink and drive. Um, and it will be like some kind of like some 007 type of stuff, maybe like some like a special agent type of stunts as well because I mean, the police officer saying, turn around, you're going to jail for uh, for drinking and driving or whatever. And then all of a sudden, you're on top of his shoulders, and you're doing the cheerleader stance, and maybe even the police officer could reach up, as like as like what is the word? Reflexes. Because when someone, as a professional and trained police officer, um, when someone is resisting or attempting to evade police officers, they react very quickly. So if all of a sudden you're on top of his shoulders and he reaches up to grab you, all of a sudden his hands are on your shoes and his hands are extended, and then all of a sudden we get that picture like in a football stadium when cheerleaders are um, performing on halftime, something along those lines. And, just get creative with it. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be too professional. And it could just be like what I'm doing right now. It could be um, like a verbal description kind of what you would want to do or how you would do it if you had the means to do it. Because I thought about it right now when I went outside to smoke a cigarette, and for some reason this thought just crossed my mind like suddenly, like uh, what's the word? Sub, subs, um, like out of the ordinary or unexpectedly. It just randomly, it just popped in my mind, and I was like, oh shit. I even smiled all to myself, and I was like, you know what? I could pay people to do this for me. I could I could write it down in a detailed description, but why? I mean, why even go through all that trouble and energy and not even um, getting into money, like spending all the money to get someone to edit videos and special effects, special graphics or whatever, and hiring actors and the whole nine yards. It just would be Um, Honestly, way out of my budget. I mean, I could barely afford to buy um, alcohol. I could barely afford to like buy my own iMac to edit my own videos and I mean even Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop. That's like $30 a month easily. And I think that's if you have a student, um, like a student certification, you know, so they like lower the cost to utilize Adobe Photoshop from, you know, I think it might be like $100 per month to like 30 through like $15 per month. Um, so all of that to add into a recorded video, and then cropping everything, it would be too much for, well, it wouldn't really be too hard for me to handle, but I just get so impatient, because by the time I'm like midway the video, towards the video, iMovie tends to take approximately 30 to like 60 minutes. So like an hour, 30 through like an hour of processing the video. And then if I want to go in there and create more edits and stuff like that, it it will at times take a little bit longer than the first time. I mean, but this is speaking from an experience of like the year 2018. It's now 2024. So I think a lot has changed and the experience might be a whole lot different. So maybe it would be like beneficial and worth it to invest into that type of stuff. But you know, I don't know. Maybe you guys can do this for the Super Bowl. For this coming up year, short few months. Especially since a lot of people like drinking and you know driving. Probably, hopefully not, but I know a lot of people are drinking like at Super Bowls. Whether they're at the actual Super Bowl or at home with their buddies or friends or colleagues or acquaintances or even possibly their enemies while they're tied up. They're tied up and they're all watching the Super Bowl. while they scream and yell at them, shut the fuck up. We don't give a fuck about your needs or your wants or your desires at the moment. We're too busy watching the motherfucking Super Bowl. So yeah, just get creative with it. I think um, you guys can even rate yourselves, like voting. You know, you guys can like videos and you guys can watch like the most popular. Maybe you guys can even create your own hashtag for this, like sobriety test. Um, while performing a ballerina dance or something like that. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's not the best hashtag ever, but maybe you guys can create one and like communicate that amongst each other, amongst yourselves, and so like you guys will be able to go on YouTube and add the hashtag and write the keywords. That way, all the people in the world that want to react to this video that I'm creating or that I created in the future tense will be there, and you guys will then be able to watch like a ton of them, and maybe you guys will get creative enough to to create your own video, but with your own twist in the mix. Like okay, what about instead of the driver coming out to do the sobriety test, what if you know instead of the just the driver doing the ballerina dance and the cheerleader dance, it will be like all the passengers within the vehicle, they will all jump out and start dancing. Like if my friend could pass the sobriety test, I can too. And watch me, watch us. And I think it would be better if it was girls, females. Like maybe even J Lo can get all up in the mix, or like what's her name? Shakira. Shakira would jump out, start shaking her ass, and J Lo on top of the vehicle that's been pulled over. Maybe even like that went on a police pursuit, and the cops are like surrounding the vehicle with their handguns drawn. Step out of the vehicle, and then J Lo and Shakira on top of the vehicle now, shaking their asses, and the police officers are just jaws to the ground, including the female officers, and maybe we could even see like one of the female police officers reaching down to her vagina, her private spot, and turning on her vibrator as she witnesses J Lo and Shakira shaking her ass. Like, wow. while the other hand is like armed, pointed at the suspects, and then the other passengers will like just surround the driver and start dancing as well. And it'll be like kind of like halftime. But remember, the whole point of the video will be to announce to everyone not to drink and drive. Drive. Especially during the like Super Bowl time. Because that's when people like drinking and driving, you know? A lot of people like partying and shit. Some people don't make it home. Because they party too hard or whatever the case may be. Remember, stay thirsty, my friends, and drink responsibly. If you're wondering what this is, these are my limes with a little bit of salt, kosher, or something salt, and then tapatio. Oh yeah, this is the best. Oh shit! There goes my hearing, my headbuds. Anyways, I had it on pause, and I was just listening to the Halo theme song. Anyways, oops. Oh shit. Cheers, my friends. Yeah, so I was literally just out here. This is my room, by the way. There's like a spaceship in here. You people will get lost in here. Well, anyways, out here is the door, and I just came over here, grabbed myself a cigarette from this brand new pack that I bought. I don't even know what these things are. I never heard of them. Never tried them until like earlier. And I was out here just smoking a cigarette. That's where this whole idea transpired. See, this is proof. My little air wick right there. And I was standing like around here. Yeah, like right here. The sun was like right there. Now it's over there. I don't know. Maybe it's a dumb idea. Maybe I shouldn't be drinking and driving. I mean, I'm guilty 2 times. Not just 1 time. 2 times. But what is that? What is that saying? Go figure. Go figure, bitch.